Bible prophecies and their fulfillment. Investigating prophecies and their interpretations. Introduction. The Bible is a profound text that has influenced countless individuals and cultures over millennia. Within its pages, one of the most captivating aspects is its prophecies, predictions about future events that have sparked debate, study, and contemplation. This work aims to explore various prophecies found in the Bible, their interpretations, and the context in which they have been fulfilled or are believed to be unfolding. Understanding biblical prophecy. Number 1 definition of prophecy. Biblical prophecy refers to messages communicated by God through chosen individuals, prophets, that often encompass predictions about future events, guidance for ethical living, or proclamations of God's will. Prophecy serves both a historical and theological purpose, illustrating God's sovereignty and plan for humanity. Number 2, the nature of prophetic literature. Prophetic literature can be found throughout the Bible, from the Old Testament, Hebrew Bible, to the New Testament. This literature is characterized by symbolism. Many prophecies use vivid imagery and metaphors. Dual fulfillment. Some prophecies may have immediate and future implications. Conditionality. Certain prophecies depend on human actions and responses. Major biblical prophecies and their fulfillments. Number 1, the birth of the Messiah. Prophecy. Isaiah 7 verse 14 states, "Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel." Fulfillment. This prophecy is cited in Matthew 1 verses 22 to 23 as being fulfilled in the birth of Jesus Christ. The interpretation hinges on the term virgin, which has sparked debate among scholars regarding its original Hebrew meaning. Number 2, the suffering servant. Prophecy. Isaiah 53 describes a figure who suffers for the sins of others, depicting themes of sacrifice and redemption. Fulfillment. Christians see this as a direct reference to Jesus' crucifixion and atonement for humanity's sins. Many Jewish interpretations view the suffering servant as a metaphor for the nation of Israel itself. Number 3, the destruction of Jerusalem. Prophecy. Jesus prophesied the destruction of the Second Temple in Matthew 24 verses 1 to 2, stating that not one stone would be left upon another. Fulfillment. This prophecy was fulfilled in AD 70 when the Romans destroyed Jerusalem and the Temple. The historical context enhances the understanding of this prophecy as a warning about the consequences of societal and spiritual neglect. Number 4, the return from exile. Prophecy. Jeremiah 29 verses 10 to 14 proclaims that after 70 years in Babylon, God would bring his people back to their land. Fulfillment. This prophecy is fulfilled when Persian King Cyrus allows the Israelites to return to Jerusalem, as documented in Ezra 1. The return signifies God's faithfulness and the restoration of his covenant with Israel. Number 5, the outpouring of the Holy Spirit. Prophecy. Joel 2 verses 28 to 32 speaks of a time when God will pour out his Spirit on all people. Fulfillment. This prophecy is cited in Acts 2 verses 17 to 21 during Pentecost, when the apostles, filled with the Holy Spirit, began speaking in various tongues, marking the birth of the Christian church. Interpretative frameworks for understanding prophecy. Number 1, historical critical method. This approach emphasizes the historical context in which a prophecy was given. By analyzing the cultural, social, and political conditions, scholars can discern the intended message and its original audience. Number 2, futurist interpretation. Futurists view many prophecies, particularly in the book of Revelation, as predictive of future events that have yet to unfold. This perspective often leads to eschatological discussions about the end times and Christ's second coming. Number 3, preterist interpretation. Preterists argue that many prophecies were fulfilled in the 1st century, particularly those concerning the destruction of Jerusalem and the establishment of the church. This view emphasizes the historical relevance of prophecies to early Christians. Number 4, idealist interpretation. Idealists see prophecies as symbolic representations of spiritual truths and moral lessons rather than direct predictions of specific events. This perspective is often applied to apocalyptic literature. The impact of prophecy on faith and culture. The role of prophecy in religion. Prophecy serves as a cornerstone of faith for many believers, providing hope and assurance of God's plans. It reinforces the idea of divine intervention in human affairs, encouraging faith in God's promises. Cultural reflections. Throughout history, biblical prophecies have influenced art, literature, and popular culture. From Dante's works to contemporary films, the themes of prophecy resonate deeply, inspiring creativity and reflection on the human condition. Social movements. Prophecy has also been a catalyst for social and political movements. Figures like Martin Luther King Jr. referenced biblical prophecies to advocate for justice and equality, illustrating how prophetic messages can inspire action. Challenges in interpreting prophecy. Ambiguity of language. The language of prophecy can be cryptic and open to multiple interpretations. This ambiguity can lead to divergent understandings among different religious groups and scholars. Historical context. Understanding the historical context is crucial for accurate interpretation. Without this context, prophecies may be misapplied or misunderstood, leading to erroneous conclusions. The role of tradition. The influence of religious traditions can shape the interpretation of prophecies, often creating biases. Different denominations may emphasize certain prophecies over others, leading to varying beliefs about their significance and fulfillment. Conclusion. The exploration of biblical prophecies and their interpretations reveals a rich tapestry of beliefs, historical contexts, and theological insights. Whether viewed as fulfilled, unfolding, or symbolic, prophecies continue to captivate the hearts and minds of believers and scholars alike. As individuals engage with these texts, they find not only a reflection of their faith, but also a profound invitation to explore the mysteries of divine revelation. The study of prophecies thus remains an essential aspect of biblical scholarship, inviting ongoing dialogue and discovery.